You're on the road beyond. Welcome. I'm Todd Duplantis, and we are coming to you from the HCC TV studios today. Great to have you with us, Doug O'Brien, my co-host this morning.
Happy to be here. Yes,
Yeah.
whatever time.
Good morning, afternoon, night, whenever you're seeing this.
Well,
Just be glad.
I don't think people realize how much time goes into something like this. So we
I know,
work
yeah.
at all hours. I think I send you videos at like 3 in the morning.
All throughout the day, and I usually start working on the script the week before,
But welcome, and don't forget to like, follow, and share. You can find us on all the social media sites at the Road Beyond Podcast.
That's right. We got a lot to cover this week. We're covering a lot of ground.
Yeah.
A lot of it's going to take us out to outer space.
I was going to say, we're really going on the road beyond.
We are going beyond our galaxy. In fact, we're opening the show with a story about a mysterious signal from outer space. And I understand, wasn't it true that one time you tried to communicate with a toaster using Morse code?
I have been doing this long enough that yes, guilty is charged. But this thing that we're talking about is really quite amazing because tonight's top story, it's not just strange, but it's potentially historic what we're talking about. Astronomers have discovered something deep in space. When I say deep, I'm talking deep in space, unlike anything we've ever seen before, and it's sending messages.
That's right. Meet GPM J1839-10. It just rolls off your tongue. A mysterious object over 15,000 light years away, hidden in the constellation Scutum, whatever you want to call it, that's firing out regular repeating radio bursts every 44 minutes like clockwork. And it's been doing so for the last 35 years or maybe more.
Yeah, and now you heard him right. It has been doing it for 35 years. It's every 44 minutes. It's pinging Earth. So we're not quite sure what this is, but somehow this is really the amazing part. No one noticed this until now, and scientists say it's behaving unlike anything else we know in the cosmos.
Now, the discovery was made by an international team of astronomers using the Murchison Wide Field Array, which is located in Australia. There's a picture of it right there. Part of the growing global network of deep space listeners. They detected a strange, slow-bursting pulse of radio waves, too slow to be a pulsar, too random to be, or too regular to be random. Even weirder, it doesn't fit any class of stellar object.
So here's what it does. It flashes for about 5 minutes, then it goes quiet. Then it repeats 44 minutes later, every time, no variation, and there's no known natural object that behaves like this, or if it does, we've never seen it before.
So what is it? Some scientists are saying they believe it could be a magnetar, a type of neutron star with an insanely powerful magnetic field. But even magnetar shouldn't be able to emit signals on this kind of slow, steady schedule. Others think it could be something entirely new, an unknown class of stellar remnant, or something more exotic.
Say it, Todd. Everyone's thinking it.
I'm not going to say alien.
But we're not going to not say it's alien.
No, of course not. We're not saying it's aliens. The ideal of intelligent communication isn't something new. In fact, SETI's been listening for decades to find this, but this signal isn't transmitting complex patterns or language. It's just there. Repeating, consistent, like a cosmic metronome, driving you crazy, tapping on the front door.
What's really trippy, though, researchers are reviewing archived space data found in this signal that's dating back to 1988. So it's been going on.
We talked about
that's right.
last week.
I forgot about that.
Weird stuff happened in 1988. That's when
the time slip. Time fracture.
So, wow.
Wait a second. I think we may have solved it.
We solved it. Heard it first here.
So this thing has been going on for 35 years, possibly longer. So it raises the question, how many other messages have we missed?
It makes you wonder, is this some kind of beacon, a navigation marker, or is it simply a dying star with bizarre pulse like a lighthouse with no one home? Kind of like people you may know.
Yes, whatever it is, it's making scientists rethink the limits of astrophysics. Now, that is amazing in and of itself because astrophysics is out there, but to rethink it altogether because of this one thing, it's stable, it's long-lived, and it's doing something that no known object has ever done in the universe that we're aware of.
Yeah,
anyway.
but if you look back at last week's show, we talked about this 1988 phenomenon where the Mandela effect really took place, where there could be alternate versions of reality, and the evidence pointed back to some crazy things that were happening in 1988. One of them was involving signals from outer space.
So do you think that could be our alternate timeline, just kind of keeping in touch with us?
It could be. I mean, it's some weird stuff. If you watch, you got to watch last week's show to catch up on what we're talking about here, because we're giving you just a thumbnail view. But if you think about it and what we talked about today, there's got to be some type of overlaying coincidence.
Yeah, it's called the 1988 anomaly theory, that they believe time split or time ended and we went into a different dimension. It is a very bizarre thing, but the fact that this goes back to 1988 is extremely peculiar.
I blame it on the Bernstein Bears. Bernstein.
Which one is it?
Bernstein.
I don't even remember
it's Bernstein, actually.
But
we always say Bernstein.
People, if there is anyone in space right now, they are receiving our transmission. So there could be.
And they're probably wondering, what the hell are they talking about?
There are aliens on another planet, light years away, watching us or listening to me on the radio,
laughing like crazy.
But what if that's what that is? What if it's their night jock just having a little fun, and we just haven't interpreted?
We play the latest from his new band called Led Zeppelin. Here's their debut hit.
I'm just saying, it's a pretty wild theory, but the fact that it's so regular is what's so bizarre about this thing.
More on this. Let's see what else ties in 1988. Speaking of space and what's going on out in space, this is something that's happening as we speak right now on Mars. Take a listen to this. Now, this is actual video from the InSight rover on Mars. Sounds like they were having a party there. Certainly a drum beat in the background.
It's a little creepy.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, very strange.
I don't know. Is it cosmic winds?
I was thinking...
What? Some alien band you heard the beat?
Yeah, sounded like either Ringo or John Bonham,
It's just, there's so much in space we don't know about, and so many sounds we're not familiar with.
But I'll stand by this to the day I die. We could find literally a Coke can on Mars, and they would tell us it's a natural formation. Nothing to see here.
They have found structures and things that they are claiming are perfectly natural. Conspiracy theorists say otherwise.
Well, there's stuff that looks like statues. And if you go look at ancient Greece and Rome, and you find these statues that are deteriorating over time, that's what some of the things you find on Mars. So would it surprise you? You hear drum beating in the background off in the distance?
There is one theory that I've read about, that they believe they have found what are basically torn down pyramids in different spots. I believe it's on
remember the face on Mars that was photographed.
And they're claiming, look, the scientists say it's just shadows. It's light tricks. We do the thing with pareidolia, where your eyes and your brain want to make sense out of it. But there are some that claim that these pyramids, they can shape out the kind of square base of it, and that they were placed there by other beings to help steady the rotation of the planet. Not my theory.
They're also saying there's a group of people that live underground in Mars, but we're not going to go there. We're going to save that for another show. One thing that is happening here on Earth, this is a video coming from the coast of California. Take a look at this video. You're going to see something. This is shot off of an oil rig. And look at this. Something appears from the bottom of the screen here and literally floats over this. What in the world is this? It's not a shark. Wait till you see the end of it. Look at that.
Yeah, that is dinosaur-esque.
Yeah, well, many people are saying it's a Mesosaurus. Now, we have a picture of a Mesosaurus. You can take a look at that. Remember that video? Take a look at this picture of an actual rendering of a Mesosaurus. Yeah. Looks very similar, doesn't it? What is going off on the coast of California?
Does it fit size-wise with a known...
Well, I mean, yeah, Mesosaurus. That's what they're saying this looks like the most. But I mean, if you watch that video, it is crazy. That one, of course, from our friends at X.
Well, think about this. We know more about space than we know about our ocean.
Yeah. And that's what's floating around in there, folks. Yeah.
I think there are all kinds. I honestly believe there are all kinds of creatures, especially in the deep, that we don't know about. And if you believe in any climate change, forget about whether you believe it's man-made or natural.
Right.
But any change in the water temperature is going to change where animals feed and live. So we may be seeing things that we haven't seen in thousands of years. It's possible.
Well, I'd like to see more video like that. What do you think it is? Comment below in our comment section and let us know.
That is a sign that says stay out of the ocean.
Yeah, I'm not swimming anywhere around there. No way. All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got more stories. We're going to take you back out to space with some incredible pictures you're going to see in about 60 seconds. We'll be back in a second.
When you're given a childhood cancer diagnosis, hope is lacking. But coming to St. Jude, they were my foundation for getting my hope back. So we have to continue funding St. Jude, because if it weren't for the donors, my daughter may not have made it to her second birthday. Now she can show everybody else what true strength is.
It's hard to imagine that this powerful, beautiful animal needs our help. But they are being killed for their skin and bones, and their homes are being destroyed. Tigers are at the heart of so many delicate ecosystems. When you protect a tiger, you also protect thousands of species and people that rely on the same habitat. Learn how you can make a difference.
Welcome back to the Road Beyond podcast. I'm Doug O'Brien along with Todd Duplantis. Make sure you like, follow, and share. You can find us on all the social media sites it's right there, the Road Beyond podcast.
That's exactly right. Now, Doug, you and I have seen some pretty mind-blowing pictures. We're talking about outer space once again. We've seen them from Hubble, James Webb. Now this next story takes these shots to a different level.
These are just absolutely stunning. It's like the universe just got a massive upgrade in resolution, and I'm not joking. We're talking about the first test images released by the Vera C. Rubin Observatory. You can see it right there. It's perched high in the Chilean Andes, and the detail in these shots, and I'm not joking, this is not hype, it is truly stunning.
Yeah, now if you ever heard of it, the Rubin Observatory is home to the largest digital camera ever built for astronomy. 3.2 billion pixels. Imagine that. That's billion with a B. It's called the LSST camera, short for Legacy Survey of Space and Time, and it's designed to capture the entire night sky every few nights for the next decade.
Think about it. We're happy when our phone cameras have 24 megapixels, and this is in the billions. It's like taking a time-lapse photograph of the universe. Scientists are calling it the most ambitious astronomical survey ever attempted, and it's based on these early test images, and we're in for something special if this holds to be true.
Now, let's talk about the first images that are coming in. One of them shows a famous NGC 6822 galaxy, also known as Bernard's Galaxy. Look at that. It's a dwarf galaxy just only 1.6 million light years away. But through Rubin's eye, we're seeing what we've never seen before. Each frame reveals countless stars, nebulae, and cosmic dust clouds that were basically invisible with previous telescopes.
Another test image captured a section of the large Magellanic Cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, you're testing me today. And this is jaw-dropping. the colors and the details, it looks like a cosmic painting. That's really the amazing thing about this. Look at that, the coloring in this. But this isn't art. These images will help researchers track how galaxies form, evolve, and even how dark matter shapes the structure of our universe.
Now, this is a real game changer. Speed and scale. The Rubin Observatory will scan the southern sky every 3 nights, generating 20 terabytes per night. 20 terabytes of data. That's like streaming 10,000 movies a day from space.
So basically what they're trying to do, the data will feed into a decade-long survey that helps scientists spot everything from asteroids and comets to exploding stars and even mysterious phenomena we haven't even identified yet. Some even say this telescope could help us find Planet 9 if indeed it is out there lurking in the shadows. Now, I had to check with you about Planet 9. I only know it from old sci-fi movies.
Right. Planet 9 is considered to be the hidden planet. So we'll talk more about that in future shows. I think Nibiru is the name they use for it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why do they call this observatory the Rubin Observatory? It's named after astronomer Vera Rubin, whose work in the 1970s provided the first solid evidence of dark matter. She showed that galaxies were spinning way faster than visible matter. There she is. Could explain. Without her work, we wouldn't be asking the big questions this telescope is trying to answer.
So far, we've only seen the sample images that we've shown you, but the observatory is expected to go fully operational later this year. These early images are literally a cosmic appetizer, and definitely hungry for more.
Yeah, these are just the first images. If you're a stargazer, you're in for a treat. Over the next 10 years, the Rubin Observatory is expected to discover about 17 billion galaxies and possibly 20 billion stars. Bam. Each one adding a pixel to our picture of the universe.
I mean, this is mind-blowing. We'll be able to learn so much about the universe. We'll be able to even get more accurate with the things we know. And we'll be right here covering all of it for you. We have the most wonderful stories, and we'll get more as it comes out. I can't wait to see more photos of this because it's stunning.
I know. I want to see more of this. It just shows you a lot more of the galaxy that we know so little about right now. We're going to learn a lot more.
And this is only really literally a sliver in the southern sky.
Oh, yeah.
This is not all of what we see.
They're taking in so many terabytes. It's like streaming 10,000 movies a night. That's how much data they're taking in from the southern sky. So there's going to be a lot more in the next 10 years.
Yep.
You sent me another video earlier over the weekend. He sends me a bunch of videos.
I do a lot.
All throughout the day.
I have free time
He'll
late
just
at night.
send it on to me. But one of them was so cool because you're thinking, why has this not become reality yet? This could be, folks, take a look at it, the future of television. Imagine watching TV on a screen that makes the images go 3D. This could be mind-blowing for sports. Now, obviously, these are AI generated, and I did some research. I found some other videos besides the one you sent. There's one. Here's another with basketball players. That was soccer. Here's basketball players. I mean, this is crazy.
It's literally holographic and 3D.
Right.
It's as if you're watching.
Yeah, look at this
above.
one. Yeah, look at this one. I mean, how far are we away from this? Not that far away. Now, there's not much known about the poster. He goes by Burke AI. He has an Instagram page. All I know is it's an international poster tied to a software company. But what's the first thing you thought of when you saw that?
I literally thought of like the Jetsons, or I think it was Star Wars.
Star Wars.
They have the.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were playing the game on video where Chewbacca was talked about possibly pulling the arm out of a socket.
Right. Now
he
think
loses
about it.
the game.
A few hundred years ago, roughly 500-600 years ago, they literally had people as the chess sets. And now we're going to go from that within a few hundred years to potentially holographic AI.
But I watched it and it wasn't like it was so far-fetched.
No.
I was thinking, where can I get one of these? You know, I mean,
well,
how do I get one?
Here's a little side note with the basketball that the NBA is actually testing this out. I think they used some of it during the All-Star game, that they're getting to where they can have an LED floor.
Right.
So you don't have to look at a normal floor. You can have it, and coaches can use it to draw out plays on the actual floor so the players know where to go. And the whole idea being that kids growing up today, young adults, are used to playing video games. So
it takes all the guessing out of it.
Well, that too, but it also visually reminds them of playing the game.
Right.
But what's that like for the player? Because that's got to mess with you because you lose your points on the floor.
I mean,
but
yeah,
we're in for some visually amazing technology in the next 5 to 10 years.
Well, if you think about it, you know, it was just a few years ago that it was rare to have a backup camera in your car.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like a truck I had was a 2014, and I went and installed an aftermarket backup camera in it.
Okay.
You know, and it costs a little bit of money, but now I'm driving a car a few, 10 years later, and the car has not only a backup camera, it uses AI to show you what's in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
So I got not just a backup camera, but an overhead view of my car and everything that surrounds it. I mean, that is crazy.
There are crazy videos of Tesla owners because I believe in a Tesla, it will actually show you on a screen where people are around your car.
Oh, yeah. It'll video record them too.
And if you drive through a graveyard, there have been things
I've
popping
seen that.
up that
We've used video here.
Yeah.
I've used that video here on this show in past episodes.
And that's becoming standard though, because Jacqueline's looking for a car right now, my girlfriend.
Right.
And all of that, the backup camera, the other sensors, all the information.
Well, backup cameras are standard. They're making them put in the cars now.
But even warnings for turning, you get the warning like nobody's to your left or to your right.
Yeah,
but
lane
everything can be done with metadata. Even I can just speak for radio. If you listen to our station, when a song is playing, it will tell you who it is and what song it is because it's in the meta. Like we're surrounded with metadata,
you're watching it
all the time.
Screen,
so we are constantly within zeros and ones all the time, all around us with Wi-Fi and metadata all the time.
We'll let you know where you can buy those TVs in the near future.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see those. Okay, we've got your favorite segment of the show coming up.
Bare necessities.
Yeah, we're going to be back with bare necessities, lizards, monkeys, and more.
Oh my.
Oh my. We'll see you in 60.
I'm learning healthcare management while providing patient care. I came back to grow my skills, even after I graduated.
And if I can't make it in person, I take my classes online.
Dear Santa, my mom says I'm a good helper, but you didn't come last year. I just really hope this year when I wake up, I'm gonna see that you came to my house too.
Donate today.
Welcome back to the Road Beyond podcast.
It's time for Bare Necessities,
where we show you crazy videos, sometimes connected, most of the time not, many times involving wild animals. This first one I title, What's Going On Here? Obviously shot in Australia, and we have video of a very large lizard. Now, which I thought was the funniest thing, the poster, random guy, titled it, "Excuse me, sir, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Godzilla?"
What is he doing?
He's just peering into the window looking for something to eat, I would suppose.
Just looking and going, hey, that's my girl.
Yeah,
don't buy that.
It's a pretty large lizard, but it has to be. We've shown you videos of monkeys over the past few weeks. For some crazy reason, people seem to keep messing with monkeys.
Why?
Which you don't really want to do. Take a look at this one. Here's a guy. He's got nothing there.
Oh, no.
This is a little PG rated here. You're going to see what happens to the monkey at the end. He gives him the finger, and the monkey's like, get out of here, dude. Quit messing with monkeys. So that's another one. And just to show you that people...
I don't people realize that monkeys can rip your face off.
All I can say is most of these people messing with monkeys seem to be in Asia. I don't know, but you guys got to stop it in Asia messing with monkeys.
Well, I think that's mostly where the monkeys are.
That could be that. Too.
We don't have that many roaming, around Montrose or downtown.
No, I haven't seen many monkeys roaming around Houston, as a matter of fact. Let's take a look at this part 2 of messing with monkeys. Another person, this is a one-armed monkey, and he has his own Instagram page. Gets millions of views. His facial expressions are crazy. So here's this woman. She's going to mess with him. There you go. Grabbing his food. Look at his face.
Hey, what are you doing?
What are you doing there? And of course, he's got one arm. Give him a break.
He
But
he literally gave her bombastic side eye.
But oh yeah, but I mean, obviously this little guy eats well, so he's got that going for him.
His eyebrows are really what's so expressive, because I've seen ever since we looked it up the first time. I've been flooded with him. The algorithm wants to show me.
He's a very popular monkey.
Yeah.
Look him up. He's one-armed. He obviously eats a lot. He enjoys eating, and people like to mess with him.
But now, hang on. I'm looking here. What is this? AI monkey cooks?
This looks pretty darn real. Take a look at this video. This monkey knows his way around the kitchen. All right, he's got himself a little tortilla, putting that on there. I don't know if he's making a puffy taco. What he's got?
Making a sopapilla? What's he doing?
I guess so. But I mean, obviously it's AI.
Are you sure?
But he's pretty darn good.
So you believe? Well,
I do believe it's AI.
For a minute. We've discussed for the last couple of weeks that Todd believes the dog driving a car video.
Did you see the video? That wasn't AI.
A monkey flipping a tortilla. That's out of the question.
I just think it's AI. There's another one. I'll show you another one of this monkey next week where he's chopping food up.
Where's your barometer? Yeah. Seriously.
Well,
all over the map of these things.
Still going with the dog driving the car. I really think we've got a thing there.
I think the monkey is real.
Okay, we'll look it up. I've got another video of him next week. That one's even more. He's like flipping stuff around, chopping up some food.
I know some people that are closer to monkeys mentally, and they cook. So seeing a monkey cook would not surprise me. I mean, we are 98% the same DNA.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Opposable thumbs and all. I
just think it's AI. I'm telling you, let me show you some more of the videos of the cooking monkey, and you're going to think it's AI. The next one, he's chopping up food.
If he starts doing Betty Crocker and Julia Child, now I might call AI on that. But flipping a tortilla.
Once again, let us know your opinion. Was that can we show that video again?
Yes,
of the monkey cooking? Because I want you to watch this video. Let us know in the comments. Is this AI or really a monkey cooking? My vote, this is AI.
To me, that's monkey cooking.
All right. Let us know in the comments, folks. We'll tally them up and let you know the
I've had worse food before. So
I'll show you. And I'll show you.
I don't think it's that bad.
I'll show you more monkey AI video next week as well.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for being here on the Road Beyond podcast.
Oh, you know what? Real quick, we got to wish everybody a happy 4th of July.
That's right. 4th of July, right around the corner. Have a great 4th. Make sure you make it safe.
Definitely. Be safe and have fun. I'm Doug O'Brien.
I'm Todd Duplantis. We'll see you next week.
It's so sad. It's not.